Hey guys, welcome to another video, and I wanted to discuss today a concept I had after wandering around DayZ for hours and hours and hours, seeing the new map and some of its great updates. I was thinking, let's utilize some of these new features in Electro and Cherno. And you can see here I'm on the docks, wandering around these cargo containers, and I was thinking, what about some kind of combat arena? This is what I'm calling it, combat arena. It's not exactly an original name. What I mean by this is introducing a loot hotspot that is built into the narrative of DayZ Standalone, and that's really important for me, that it becomes part of the narrative of the game. So for example, here on the docks we've got this covered area right in the center, and there may well be some kind of crate or crates that you have to break open, and that will take a little bit of time and add some edge to it. But in those there would be some kind of civilian weaponry, maybe for the police, maybe medical supplies for the hospital, it could be just general food supplies. If there were some kind of crates there that you had to fight over, in a sense, it would make this area a hotspot for loot, for combat, for action, and it wouldn't distract from some of the things that some of the survivalist players enjoy, because they could go out and do their survival thing in the wild, go and equip themselves at the military bases, make themselves military personnel. That's perfectly fine. That would all still be in the game and very valid. But what these combat arenas could do is bring action to people who, say, only have half an hour, or people who aren't interested in running for hours through the countryside. It would increase PvP, it would increase action, content, there'd be more YouTube videos made about DayZ. It would also fill in the stopgap that is an update. So we have updates, every second or third month at the moment. They're much longer than they used to be, and I can understand why that is, because a lot of the ones they introduced before, they didn't really work half the time. They want to get it right. But if they had these loot hotspots with this narrative theme, this justification for what it is, rather than just lots of items in one building, now I think it would sort of fill that space. It would allow people to get on with something and do something and keep people in the game, because there's a lot less people in the game at the moment. Now, I have run across this map for hundreds and thousands of hours. I know what this game's about. I personally don't think introducing something like this would disrupt the flow of the game. It would just give another option to all the players that are in there to actually maybe have some quick action. I think that to a certain extent the game needs it. I hope the game isn't dying. I think there are things that need to change. We can't rely on military areas for loot. If they had this combat arena, I think it would strengthen DayZ, especially with the map changes, and you get these areas. This area here with the containers would be awesome for PvP. When I first saw it, I thought, God, I'd love to have a gunfight here in this location, but it's never going to happen because there's no loot around. People aren't going to stay here. They're not going to utilize this great map that they've spent hundreds of hours creating. No one's going to come here and fight unless they have some kind of focus. That's what I feel DayZ needs. Combat arenas. Now, lots of you guys have run around DayZ, much like me, for hours and hours. Where are the other combat arenas in game? Maybe we would have, say, 3 or 4 story-driven combat arenas around DayZ, around Cherno. If you know of other areas, put them down below in the comment zone. I'd be interested to check it out and add that idea to the concept. This is something I want to open a discussion about. If you've got any comments, add them down below. I think we need something like this in DayZ now. It feels to me that there's something missing, and we can't rely upon those fortnightly updates we used to get anymore. We're kind of left in the wild to die. It would be great if the combat arenas were a real thing. I hope the devs watch this. Any kind of feedback you want to put down below, guys, to open the discussion up may help to do it, and if there's any ideas that you want to share, put them down below as well. I love DayZ. I think this would only enhance it. So guys, let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget guys, I've got a second YouTube channel called Pit Stop Head 2. I've got other things over there like strategy, RimWorld, MechWarrior Online. It doesn't quite sit here on this channel. If you fancy that, go and have a look. And don't forget to sub, because we're trying to grow that channel. Once again guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.